everyone, my name is Kelly and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my fast makeup for moms specifically over 35. At 35 we typically have a couple school-age children and they're at different stages always. And for me, I have 4 and 3 of them are in school. So sometimes I hit the snooze button and sometimes I hit it twice, but sometimes I forget to set the alarm altogether. So mornings are kind of crazy, but I feel like as a mom, you still deserve to leave the house looking your best and feeling your best. And for me, that's makeup. And we all deserve the 10 or 15 minutes in the morning as a mom to be calm, collective, and put on some makeup. So if you want to see how this mom got this look in under 15 minutes, grab your coffee and let's get right into it. Now that I've got you guys zoomed in a little bit, my face is washed and moisturized. We're going to get into the fun stuff, the makeup. I am going to talk a little bit about the makeup and what I'm going to put on my face and why, in case you're unfamiliar with what I'm using. Just because I'd like to see how fast I can actually do this while on camera. When I'm not on camera using these exact products, I can get this full face, everything done in about 7 to 8 minutes. So with chatting, it might take a little longer, but kind of like a challenge for myself. I am using a powder foundation today, and with all my powder foundations, I always go in with my Geller Spackle. This stuff is like a second moisturizer for me. I have very dry skin. And it gives me the right amount of grip, but the right amount of slip at the same time. For my foundation, it doesn't settle into anything as far as my pores or my fine lines, and it glides on perfectly for me. So if you've tried powder foundation, it didn't work for you, try getting the Spackle because it makes a huge difference. It's the only primer I found that really works with my foundations. My powder foundations. And I am using the Pure Pressed Mineral Makeup in the color Light. This one, for me, is the perfect shade. It's the perfect consistency, the coverage, everything is just, I love this one. I have the Geller Balance and Brighten. I like that too, but it's a little too warm, even in the fair color for the winter months, and I live in Michigan, so I'm getting very little sunlight at this time. If you guys know any powder foundations at the drugstore that are really good, let me know. I've tried a couple. I wasn't super impressed, but let me know. Or if there's something you want me to try, let me know. I would love to try one because I like how fast the powder foundations go on. Because I'm only sticking to powder products today. I'm not using a concealer, but I do want to brighten the under eye a little bit. So I am going to use the Essensce Brighten Up Banana Powder. This stuff is amazing. It's a banana powder, but it's a banana powder that I am able to use with as fair as I am. Most banana powders go straight yellow, and it's no good. But this one, it's so fair. It's just a tint of yellow, and it does such a beautiful job to brighten up my face wherever I put it, really. Pick yourself up this because it's only $3 and it's a great difference for $3. For brows, I am going in with the BrowGal Convertible Brow number 2 in brown hair. This is a trio and this is absolutely lovely, especially if you're new to brows or new to powder brows and you're not sure what shade you are. This one lets you customize your shade. And for me, I dip once in the first color, twice in the second, and that's my perfect taupey, medium brown kind of color. And this last color, I don't usually ever use on my brows, actually, but I do use this as liner, and it's beautiful. It absolutely fills in just right along the lash line, and it makes it look just so full. This is worth it. You can get this on QVC. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else, but this is great. And then for my face, I am using the ItCosmetics Vitality Face Disc. It's huge. I won't ever run out of this product, but when I will, I probably will repurchase this because I can use this in the summer. I can use this in the fall, in the winter. It's an all-season palette for me. And for the bronzer, I will also go in to my crease. A lot of times if I'm running out of time, just throw a little bit on the crease, throw a little bit of shimmer on my lid, and we're good to go. And even today, I am going to use the bronzer for a crease shade. Speaking of eyes, I am going in with the Almay Velvet Foil Cream Shadow in Paradise Found. This is a really cool army green color, and I've got a khaki color shirt on, so I thought I'd have fun with this, and we'll use that. For mascara, I am going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. You guys have heard this talk to death. It's a good mascara. It's not my favorite, but it's really good. And to set my makeup, always, I always use the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. You guys, if you like coconut, you're gonna love this. Like, it's so good. It's a very sweet coconut. It's not like a sunscreen coconut. It's sweet coconut. It smells good. It's on the cheaper side. I think it's $7 or $8. And this little bottle, it does something for my skin. I have very dry skin, like I had mentioned. And because I'm using powder products, period, it does melt everything into the skin. And it really does make my makeup last. I love, love this setting spray. I repurchased it even though I've got 4 other bottles open. I just keep repurchasing this. Grab your makeup, grab your coffee. Let's see how fast we can get this done. Just gonna kind of twist my hair back a little bit and get going. How are you guys today? Hopefully well. Happy Monday for all the moms out there. High five. We have made it through the morning, which is a chore. Anytime I ever sleep in, or we miss the bus, or anything crazy that happens throughout the work week, it's always a Monday. It's always a Monday. Why? And for whatever happens, I kind of smile about it, because you can't change it, obviously. Smile about it, and I say it's just another Manic Monday. And then I forever have that song stuck in my head. Just another Manic Monday. I might be a little old. I am going in with the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. This is a dual-ended brush. I just really like the size of this brush. I'm going for about a light medium kind of coverage. I am going to try to do half of my face so you can see the kind of coverage that you get with this kind of brush. With this product, you can go in with a denser flat kabuki brush, would give you high medium coverage, I would think. And this is buildable. It does cover my redness. It does cover, I have some broken veins around my nose and my smile lines especially. I've got age spots, sunspots, pregnancy spots, whatever. Aren't they the same? So in the comments, I want you guys to let me know, have you tried powder foundation? Is it something you're curious about? Do you like it? If you've tried it, let me know. And definitely, if you like something, let me know if there's another good one out there. Just buffing it right in, just as I would my concealer. And anywhere you want a little bit of extra coverage, go in with a second coat, for sure. Cover a little bit more redness under the eyes. And there is application, full makeup and no makeup. So there is quite a bit of difference between what it can do. And I always thought powder foundation was extremely light coverage, and I have things that I like to cover up, even though I'm not full glam today, or most days, to be honest. I like to have an even skin. Nobody wants to be reminded that we are aging and we have broken blood vessels on our face, or age spots. Those are not fun. if you can find your shade in this foundation, I highly recommend checking it out. I am just so surprised at how fast I can get this makeup on and how good it covers, especially under my eyes. I mean, we're mom. Do we ever sleep, really? And I have very, very deep smile lines, and this, it doesn't ever accentuate it, which is so nice. And same brush, I'm just going to go in with the banana powder. I'm going to buff that in right underneath the eye area. And for me, this is my good morning wake up powder. My coffee is, of course, my first thing in the morning. My good morning wake up juice is my coffee. This is my good morning wake up powder. And for $3, it's such a good difference. I really, really enjoy it. We're going to go in with brows next. I think working with a brow powder too, if you're new to makeup or new to brows, it's so helpful to start with a powder because you can, I think there's a bigger learning curve with the powder brows. Also, if you screw up, I think it's so much easier to clean up. It kind of buffs away almost on its own. And that's nice. For me, it's very, very quick. Very, very forgiving. We can just get the brows done very quick. Which, as a mom, anything that simplifies but gives us the same result, kind of a bonus. And if you are lucky enough that you were born with brows that don't need any filling in or attention to, high five and kudos. My brows are very sparse. There's brows. I'm going to go in with eyes real quick. I am just going to use my finger to apply just a little bit, just to the lid. I have done just one color on my lid using this and taken it up just a little bit higher into the crease. But I want to go in with the bronzer. And if you are really short on time, go ahead and skip this step. You don't have to have anything on your eyes. I like to try to get it in. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. Kind of buff that into the crease. And I will take this color a little bit higher than the actual crease, just to give my eye a little bit of depth. My eyes are getting hooded the more I age, so I need a little bit extra help, and that's okay. And if you are also new to transition colors or makeup in general, try using your bronzer. Your bronzer is meant to be buffed out, sheared out, and so it blends so easy. And you can build the pigment to where you want it. And there you go. Same brush. I am going to take a couple minutes and kind of contour the nose just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go in with my bronzer brush. I like these big kabuki ones. If you ever go in and you're like, holy crap, that was way too much, dust it off on your wrist, because to me, that gets rid of so much more than tapping it. And you can always go in with extra bronzer. You can't take away. It's an extra step to kind of cover that, oh my gosh, I grabbed too much and actually put it on my face. Which, when we're in a hurry, we don't have time to go back, and then sometimes we get frustrated and we end up with no makeup because we had to go back and fix something. And the same thing with the blush. If you go in there and you're like, oh no! My cheeks are naturally fairly pink, but I do like, I feel like a blush kind of helps even it out. Definitely more on my left side than my right, but I like to rosy it up, kind of same tone, which is nice. And I am a fan of these kind of flat, fluffy brushes for highlighter. I know so many people absolutely love the fan brushes, but I feel like I'm wildly out of control with those brushes. Am I the only one? I kind of feel like I don't know what I'm doing with them. I don't know. If you have any tips on how to use a fan brush, let me know. Do you use the fan brush? And how? How do you have control? Whereas this one, I feel like it just buffs it more into the skin, more so than others. And any leftover, I just run up the center of my face just to give it a little bit of extra glow and moisture. I do set my face before I go in with mascara because I am that person that 100% will blink, and then we gotta start over, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Oh, it smells so good. You guys find this? It's amazing. And I don't know where my eyelash curler is, but we're gonna go in with that mascara now. It just melts everything. I cannot say enough good things about that e.l.f. setting spray. And unless you don't like the smell of coconut, you will absolutely love it. Anybody else have a hard time talking while they're doing their mascara? I've managed to train my face not to do that wonky putting mascara on. Oh, that took some time. And it was actually a dare from my husband. He dared me. I dare you not to make that face when you put mascara on. That was so hard. But I do. I catch myself doing it. I was like, oh, you were so doing that, weren't you? It is doable. Talking is proving to be quite difficult. So there we are, full face of makeup, and hopefully under 15 minutes or less. I'll figure out the exact time down, and I'll put it down in the description box or a comment down below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun too. And don't forget, even though you're a busy mom, you still deserve to have that 5-10 minutes of glam in the morning. Do it for you because you absolutely deserve it. If you like this kind of video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am going to be uploading every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And if there's any future videos that you want to see, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Keep the conversation going down in the comment section, and I will see you there. Bye!